I think it's time to just accept the fact that you are over consuming social media. This was me last night, and I was just thinking and thinking, like, it's related to my YouTube channel, right? I know that I've wanted this for the longest time, but then I just found myself going on social media and I'm looking on YouTube, oh, how to what you're not doing right, and I thought I was doing myself a favor by like getting this much information. But it took a lot for me to really accept the fact that I was over consuming social media. I was getting too much information. And what I noticed was that after getting this many information from like online, I just kept on comparing myself to like other creators that I was seeing online. I was overthinking posting my next video. I kept on thinking, oh, maybe this niche isn't what I should do. Maybe I should do a different niche. And like so many thoughts were just coming into my head. And last night, I would say I crashed out. I crashed out because I know that this is something I want to do for the long run, and I just kept on feeling like I would never be able to do it. Like, okay, I don't have what it takes. I should just give up this thought of becoming a YouTuber. Aww. Yeah, so I obviously went to my Father in Heaven, God, and I opened up to him. I'm like, this is what I'm feeling, and I don't think this is going to work out for me. He said it. He said it the way I needed to hear it. He was like, you are over consuming social media. I mean, imagine God telling you that you're over consuming social media. I was like, no, like I'm getting valuable information. You know, trying to know the best way to put out my YouTube content, the kind of content that I should put out. You know, I thought that I was giving myself valuable information, not knowing that all of those information was just making me feel overwhelmed, overthink, to get anxious to even start. So I think the first phase of beating social media overconsumption has to be accepting the fact that you are actually over consuming social media. It happened on TikTok, it happened on Instagram, it happened mostly on YouTube, and it was hard for me to accept it because I think nobody wants to ever hear that they are addicted to social media. Like, I'm not even addicted to like, oh, being on my phone for like hours and not doing it, because I am productive, right? I do what I need to do when I need to do it. But I was like over consuming information, and you know, they are mostly short form content, and it's like your brain. I think there's just a whole lot. Once you're able to accept the fact that yes, you are over consuming social media, you're over consuming information on the internet, no matter how valuable that information is, you just find that you want to keep getting more and more and more, and you find out that you're not even starting the thing that you're trying to get the information for. You're not even starting it in the first place. That is a sign of you over consuming social media. So number one step that I think is going to help me beat this thing is to accept the fact that yes, I am over consuming. I was over consuming. The second thing that I decided to do is that the information I'm trying to get, I'm just going to stop. I think I've gotten so much information that I can actually just take a step back or a couple steps back and not research that thing that I'm trying to understand, that I'm trying to get better at, because it's just making me to doubt myself. Like, so I'm taking several steps back from researching how to do this, how to do that, how to become better at this and how to become better at that, and I'm actually going to start. You might say, oh well, you have videos on your YouTube already, but trust me, I've filmed so many other videos that I never uploaded because I'm like, what if this isn't what I want to do, or what if I'm just doing this because this is what every other person is doing? I've decided I'm taking several steps back from researching about, you know, what I want to do, which is YouTube, because this is a passion and this is something that I really want to do for a long time, but I'm not even applying what they are saying, you know. So yeah, that's the number two thing. I think another thing that I'm going to do is to stop doubting myself and just allow myself to be. It's so easy to compare yourself when you see all the like creators on social media like doing awesome and all of that. It's so easy to compare yourself. So it's easier said than done, but I am actively trying to stop comparing myself to others on social media. Like, I'm just going to turn a blind eye to everything happening around me on social media, and be true to myself, be true to what I want to do on here, and work hard. And I will get information, but I would try to limit the amount of people that I am getting information from, just so that I don't get overstimulated and anxious, like trying to apply all these ideas to my YouTube channel. I've also decided that I'm going to do my best to do things that improve me as a person every day while I'm not working, rather than scrolling on social media and hearing people tell me what I should do to become the best version of myself. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm going to reduce the amount of time that I spend on social media consuming all this content on how to be the best version of yourself, or how to do this and how to do that, because it's not helping me. Instead, it's making me doubt myself even more. It's making me put pressure on myself, like, oh, if I don't achieve this thing before the end of the year, like what am I even doing, right? So yeah, I've decided that I'm going to do that. I'm going to reduce the amount of time I spend on social media, and instead actively do things that improve me as a person. I think another thing that I decided to do is I'm not going to try to be like everybody else. You know, I used to say it like, oh, I'm not going to be like everybody else, but I found myself actually trying to be like everybody else. So yeah, I've decided again that I will just do what I want to do, the value that I want to share online as a YouTuber. I felt like it's boring. I felt like nobody wants to see that, you know, but who cares, right? I feel like there is one or two people that would appreciate me being honest about, like, basically being a young person, you know, my experiences in life. I'm still having those experiences and sharing, you know, my struggles as a 20-something-year-old, and I mean living abroad away from my family, and even life in general, like things that every 20-something-year-old can relate with. I have so much to share. I have so much to say about that would bring value to an audience. So even if it's just like one or two people that are saying it feels good to be seen, it feels good to know that I'm not the only one in this, I would be happy with that. You know, I would be very grateful for that, to just help one or two people. I'm totally fine with that. So yeah, no more comparing myself, no more doubting myself, no more over consuming information, because all of these things have held me back for so long. When I was back in Nigeria, I was like, oh, I don't have the perfect lighting, or maybe when I travel abroad I would automatically become a better content creator. But I just found that all of those things were just excuses that I was giving myself, because now I'm abroad, but I'm still finding new excuses to not start this thing that is YouTube that I've wanted to start for the longest time. It's not going to be easy. It's definitely not going to be easy, but I will try my best to just chase this dream that I've been chasing for the longest time, and actually do things to actualize this dream that I have, and apply what you actually know. Okay, apply the information that you've gotten and just start that thing that you want to do. I was going to push this to like, oh, let me just wait till January 2025 and then I would get serious, but why not start now, right? You don't know what tomorrow brings. So instead of putting it off, just start it with whatever you have. I kept on telling myself, oh, I don't have the best lighting, I don't have the best gear, I don't have the cutest room. So many excuses, but this is me talking to myself and saying that's enough. Enough for the excuses. You know that this is something that you've wanted for the longest time. Just do it, girl. Just do it. Just start and take you one step at a time. Take you one step at a time. And everything is going to fall in place. It's better for me to actually do it and fail and keep trying than for me to never even try at all and regret and say, oh, I wish. I don't want that to be me. I don't want to regret not doing this thing that I've wanted for the longest time. So yeah, I'm just going to start this and see where it takes me. I cannot pinpoint what my niche is going to be, but all I can say is that it's going to add value, and I'm going to keep improving myself with every single video by the grace of God. So yeah, that's the end of this video. So yeah, I'll see you in my next video as I try to navigate this journey of being in your 20s, especially in a social media ruled generation. So yeah, let's just see how it goes. Okay, bye.